Guys, that's G123 here, and I'm doing a video on how to get the alternative food source. Right, let's just go ahead on this table. You're probably wondering, well, people have been talking about, and even I mentioned possibly in a previous video, that on how to make food.
Get going. Time to
Now,
earn your bread.
the thing is, let's just build this. When you've run out of food, obviously your people start starving, and that causes problems. But there's a few ways that you can basically make your food problems go away. Now, honestly, I wouldn't suggest it on the basis that by that time you would have already lost pretty much majority of your population. And if you're playing, let's say,
Hear me. New law in the city.
scenario, for example, unless they are it's on a very low difficulty and they're very optimistic, let's say, on that setting, and they allow you to lose that many, then unless it's on them, you've either gone full obedience path on order, or whether you've gone devotion or faith, it's going to be really hard to achieve without basically getting people to kick you out. In this case, you will lose a lot of people. So basically what I'm going to do is, in order to get people to allow you to sign the law to use the alternative food source, which is also known as basically cannibalism, you need to, sorry, let's speak this head, is basically to starve them to death. So I'm going to So obviously I'm going to keep them healed, you know, give them housing and things, so the only thing that ever kills them really is the hunger. Right, let's remove that. So I'm not even going to bother building a cookhouse, I'm just going to let them eat their raw food, so it forces them to start starving sooner. Start getting these. Obviously I've got this. I have started Serenity, and this is just to obviously illustrate how to get the alternative food source. Like, people have mentioned that you can only do it when you get it out of the snow pits, and I think that is the case, and I'm just going to demonstrate that here. I'm going to yeah, this is going down now. Just put actually 10 there. Yes, it's close spot.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
So obviously, I'm just going to do costs. So obviously, when people start thinking, that frozen bit of meat there looks nice, maybe I'll have a nibble. You know, it'll be nice and frozen from. So let's get this one. days, aren't they? Yeah. Okay.
What time? Get
So I
back
have
to
done the
work.
set so that people do get hungry quickly. So that will be the case. So as far as I'm concerned, as long as I can keep people going into the sea, we should be fine. A few deaths in here won't affect the hope too much. Right, so we're getting a bit hungry. Obviously, the first day, most of them will just eat the raw food. But basically, the way you do it is if you can have about, is it 3-4 days, something like that, of just constant starvation. If you do that, then they'll start complaining, and then they'll start suggesting alternative food source. And obviously, you have to pick that. So you do have a few. You have the basically the starvation arc, which you'll have to start making promises to feed them. And if you don't keep those promises, then that's when they start going, you need to sort this out. Until basically it just becomes complete desperation for them to do it. And that's when they do it, which normally by that time it's game over for you. Yeah. So it's kind of why it's hidden in the game, because it's kind of, if you pick it straight off, like, it would make your food problems pretty much non-existent in most scenarios, which would be like sure, you've got to sacrifice a person for it, but a lot of scenarios, especially mid games, like, you've already got plenty anyway. Yeah. Right. Come on, should be getting hungry for this. Yeah, so let's get right.
Get going. Time to earn
So
your
I'm just
bread.
getting utensils. So I'm just going to do tech and things like that just until we can get this arc done. I'm just hoping that we can just keep more people coming in and keep them starving. That way, yeah, gotta get that hook up. Keep it. So obviously, scouts, yes. So obviously I've got loads of workforce now. What I'll do actually is build another medical post just to make sure that everyone is healthy but starving at the same time. People have nearly finished eating the raw food, so they'll stew and start. There we go. So they've started to start. In a day or two, they'll start complaining that they've not eaten because, well, people have started dying from it. But let's have a look. I'm probably not going to really tech up anymore. I might just build. What's it? What's the resources got? I'm just going to make sure that they don't die from the cold, so I'm just pre-building these ready so people will come by. And I'll also just show the use of the source of food. So I'll get them working.
city.
Bunkhouse. So obviously I want to just keep getting more people, so when they start dying, we can replace them. Obviously this is definitely not me properly building, otherwise it'd be a bit terrible. This is me just showing you. Ah, there we go. So I'm not going to address that, I'm just going to let them start starving to death. So that is basically them starting to starve and asking for that. So as long as I keep them hungry, then we'll be fine. I just need to remember that if these guys bring back more food, that obviously people are still starving afterwards. That won't be much of a problem. I'll 105, yeah. Got plenty of people to replace. Temperature dropped about. I think I'll just turn this on. Actually, I think I'll start doing faith because I want to keep that up. Okay, so people are starting to die. Okay, what's this one to us? No, well, actually, no, they wouldn't have mattered. Still, be starving. Okay, people start all dying at once. This can just increase that. So as you can see, obviously, with all the starving people, it just increases it even further. So I've actually just lost all my hope, and this is uneasy. So as you can see here, it's kind of just crippled me, really. Like, everyone who was starving is pretty much just dead now. Like, turn that off. hoping that this I can still keep going because I've not brought food. So I've got 35 hunger again.
New law! A new law has passed! Finish your labors, people, for one day.
Right. Well, I'll make that different rise again. Yeah, we'll celebrate Christmas while it's starting. Ah, so here we are. Alternative food source, so 5-star people will be fed. If you just follow that one, they'll just go along with it. Okay, right, I just saved my skin there. Yeah, this is kind of what happens when people start dying. So, as you can see, only because it's on easy wasn't able to get that all back then. Which was very lucky.
Work time! Get back to work!
So unless you know exactly what you're doing, it's really hard to find it. So there we go. I'm really hoping they do, because I've only got 5. Did decide that obviously they need to start eating each other, because 45 there, we've got 50 bodies there, so there's so much food you can go. Oh, right, okay. Well, I don't want to take that back. But that is...
Workday ends. It's time off.
So obviously my hope is going back up. Wow, slowly. Not as fast as starving can be solved.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city. The frost is here.
Right, 20 people left.
Move. Time to get to work.
I'm basically running out of people. Shots there, starts filming people.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
just realised, obviously, I've only got 15 people left. Right. Okay, 2 wood, because, well, there's only 1 kid in it. Yeah, there's 1. So at least he gets all of it. Oh, come on.
Work time. Get back to work.
There we go, right. So that's sorted. Oh, and they've all gone styling now.
Light is coming. Down. Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Pretty much impossible to lose now. Ah, here we go. Okay. So obviously this is get a bit further now. Right. Okay. So I've got 4 people on there on this start team, so right. So this is plenty of people now.
Time to get to work.
As you can obviously see with all this footage, you can just see how hard it is to actually achieve it without losing your entire population. Yeah. So I'm actually surprised that they are still going. So put these guys in there. So send all the people back. Ah, there we go. So here we are. A new law, right, there we go. Just eats to survive. Right. So because my people are seeing 10 days they have been constantly starving, and only now have they given me the option to go, well, okay, now you decide you should show it. After pretty much most of them have died. That's it. I used food additives first. That's why I couldn't do it. So, that's on show now.
Move! Time to get to work.
So, just need the second law now. And then I can start turning people into fresh meat.
Work day ends. It's off time.
So it's nearly half an hour of gameplay and speeding it through, like about 12 days now that we've taken. So you can really see now that it is very hard to do. So in these terrible times we still got to do the difficult rules to survive. We won't let the bodies of our dead go to waste. So obviously this is like a really beefed up version of what is it? Organ fertilizers, organic fertilizers. So overflow drastically. So massive law drop there.
New law in the city.
So obviously they're not very happy with that. And as it says there, you see how many bodies there are, and you can just throw them all into a blender basically. So you go into the cookhouse and you can do it once every 4 hours. So every body processes 15 food, which is about that. So it's 1400. As you can see, it's OP as anything. So now they will never run out, and I'm going to turn them all into sawdust basically. Just give them nice meals. So that has basically been basically a complete guide on how to achieve the alternative food source law. And it is very hard to do, unless you know what to do basically, or how far you will have to basically go to get it. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.